We need the Maritime Coast Guard Agency seizing the ships so that they're going nowhere. Seize the ships! And if we get that support that we're looking for, our people will be unstoppable.
Hold that banner up high, please. Shareholders get 270 million, workers get the sack. That is the story of P&O.
We've come from Swansea today to support the 800 P&O workers who lost their job last week. Solidarity is what's for one is for all. We fight together and we're all in this together.
We've got to put this government under manners, and we've got to get out into every working class community from the north of Scotland down to the southwest of England, east, west, north and south, and say outsourcing is a cancer. Outsourcing undermines every worker. This is outsourcing. We are going to picket those depots. We're going to picket those ports. We're going to call on lorry drivers, freight workers, dock workers to support our people. We need those boats tied up. We need the Maritime Coast Guard Agency seizing the ships so that they're going nowhere. And if we get that support that we're looking for, our people will be unstoppable. And this will be a landmark turning point for the Labour movement. We can roll this back. Support the P&O workers. Victory to the RMT and Nautilus. Thanks very much.
And how this is going to be run is workers all over the world doing what they've done for Liverpool dockers by boycotting these ships of shame, not loading them, not unloading them and not working on them, and passengers should boycott them as well. So we need second reaction all over the world to stop P&O, because if this can happen in Britain, it can happen anywhere.
Hold that banner up high, please. Shareholders get 270 million, workers get the sack. That is the story of P&O. And then they produce a video, 800 people lose their jobs, and then thugs are employed to come in and escort them off the premises. This is modern Britain. This is Britain of the Tories. This is Britain of Boris Johnson. Listen, this is a moment for our movement. If we just walk away and say, well, okay, it's only 800 jobs, so what? Anyone who was watching the television last Thursday and Friday and saw the news and saw that video coming out, they must have thought, well, hang on, my employer could do that to me. Two messages. One, if you're not in a union, join a union now. And to any young worker who thinks that unions are something of the past, I say to them, this gig economy, this spiv economy, this free market economy has no respect for your age, your skills, or no respect for what you want to achieve in life. All they want is maximise profits, minimise working conditions and the standards that go with it. So when a minister turns up and says, I'm very sympathetic and I'm very sorry, but I can't do anything about it, well, what is the point of this person's existence as a minister? Why are they being paid a ministerial salary? Why are we wasting money on their office if there's absolutely nothing they can do? Well, if they won't do it, we will do it. But it does require real solidarity and an understanding of the entirety of the Labour movement and our community of just how dangerous this moment is. They get away with it, P&O. Every other company is next. Absolute support and solidarity. Get there on the picket lines, support the members, support the dispute, and above all, when we've won this one, there's a lot of other disputes we're going to win as well. Because we will be turning the tide of defeat and retreat to one of advance and improvement in working conditions and standards, and build a society that is fit for the next generation to grow up in. Thank you very much.
It means trying to make sure the government takes action to get the reinstatement of all the workers, legislate to prevent this happening to any other worker in the future. And if they think they need more time to do that, we think we can get an emergency legislation through in 24 hours. But if necessary, they should prevent the ships from sailing.
For the past 2 years, we've seen it all across British industry. British Airways, British Gas, we've seen it in Weetabix, in Clark's Shoes, we've seen it in Sainsbury's and Tesco's. What's the difference this time? This time they're not even offering you your job back. And that lot over there, they want you to think that it's just bad luck. Well, it's not. It's legislation. It's exactly what they want. This government wants insecurity in the workplace because they believe that if you feel insecure, if you feel afraid, then you'll shut up and you'll take anything that they dish out to you. Well, will you?
No! No pay! No work!